They love their crab. T-Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of introduced to this sellout crowd and through a sea of as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And
free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up of your team as you start a game.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
One of the selling points of the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Jackson on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson throwing on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Jackson. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Kick is no good. That ties the game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
After that long 57-yard miss. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Result is a first down.
These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think the old school hand in the dirt.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That keeps the score.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
His guys take over first down chance at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 63 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following.
At the 24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
And a first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1 quarter in the books. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 7-6 our score. We're back to Baltimore after this. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now it's Mahomes again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
And makes the score.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him a gain of 38.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 34 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, the spin.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the kick. The Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
And a first down.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Mahomes to throw once more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Keeps the score. Visitors
should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 25 yards. Results in a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Receiving team.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Jackson on 1st and 10. It's complete to Snead. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jackson throwing on 1st down. His throw here's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He's got it to Ingram, complete. With 15 seconds to play in the first half. His kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top.
Visitors 26. Ravens 7.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes firing complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
That keeps the score. Visitors 32.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. Still going. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 40.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now. When we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And down inside the 15 he goes. The big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Is a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And again, it's Mahomes.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 23 yards on the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's now second.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now it's Mahomes again. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. His throw incomplete.
Intended for number 89.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They got to get after him one more time.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10. And it brings up 4th and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he is going to go down. That whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now Jackson on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for number 89.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
And 11.
One last shot for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
24.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.